Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope all are fine. Myself Rani from Sri GM Nonda Primary School. So, today we will learn chapter 4 of History, Beginning of Human Life. Here, I have shared beautiful pictures. See the pictures and listen the explanation carefully. At last, I have shared some important points to remember. We get information about the early life of mankind by studying ancient weapons and apertures used by men. On the basis of this study, we can divide the early stages into Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, and New Stone Age. Prehistoric man was a hunter and collector of food. He hunted animals, fishes, and birds, and also consumed leaves of trees for food. His knowledge and skills were improving continuously during this time. He learned which fruits and flowers blossomed on which trees, which ones were poisonous, and which ones could be used as medicine. Man developed signs and languages to spread this knowledge among other people of that time. He had to travel from one place to another in search of food. He settled on the bank of rivers because of the easy availability of water. Primitive man made various tools from stone, wood, and bones. We get information about man's hunting activities by studying these tools. Some tools were used for cutting and crushing, while others were worn with sticks to create spears and bows, arrows. Tools were used for creating hunting weapons and for building houses. This is an indication that primitive man may have had the knowledge of creating fire. Man could have used fire for light to cook food and to scare away wild animals. The wheel is the one of the most revolutionary invention of mankind. It is used on a large scale even today and has made our lives much easier. With the invention of the wheel, man, who was initially just a hunter and preserver, now also started cattle rearing. Animals, together with wheels, were used as vehicles. Man depicted this in his cave paintings. Man preferred to settle down in areas where he felt secured. He developed his skills using his own intelligence. Various activities, including hunting and taming animals, underwent changes. It is believed that around 25,000 years ago, there was a major change in the Earth's atmosphere. Due to the increasing heat of the sun, grass and meat-eating animals started living and flourishing on the grass plains. Man realized this and started catching and taming these animals. Man discovered grains of wheat, jowar, etc. in various parts of a country. He developed his skills using his own intelligence. Various activities, including hunting and taming animals, underwent changes. Once he started taming animals, he learned to make use of their skill for hunting. He developed his skills of representation through signs, signals, gestures, and suggestion. He started sowing and reaping grains and also started rearing cattle side by side. Role of man and woman. Did man and woman hunt together? Were the men responsible for making tools while women painted on the walls of caves? It is possible that many things were done by both men and women together, while some were done only by women. Nevertheless, we can say that man's knowledge and awareness of life started to increase gradually. He started to develop socially and culturally. He also preferred areas where good quality stones were available to make tools with. Such places are called as the workshops of primitive man. They are most likely found on riverbanks or in caves. Many big stones, weapons, and unfinished tools have been discovered in such workshops. Primitive man drew paintings of wild animals on the walls of caves. Such caves paintings have been discovered in the caves of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Evidences of primitive man have been found in the Bhimbetka cave of the Narmada River Valley. Such caves have also been discovered in the Vindhya mountains and the mountains of South India. Heaps of buried animals' bones and dead bodies have been excavated in Langanj, Naj, and Akhaj in the Sabarmati region and Amrapur of Mahi River region. Thus, we can say that people lived in riverside regions in the Laghu, that is called small Stone Age. Around 4th century BC, the people of the Harappan civilization lived in kubas, that is clay huts made from unbaked clay. They tamed sheep and goats and clay pots using the pottery wheel and painted them. Later, they developed the art of making bronze metal pots. The step by step man moved towards civilization and modernization. Let us now recap all the important points that we have covered in this lesson, the beginning of life. We get information about the early life of mankind by studying ancient weapons and apertures used by men. On the basis of this study, we can divide the early stages into Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, and New Stone Age. Prehistoric man was a hunter and preserver of food. Man settled on the banks of rivers because of the easy availability of water. Primitive man made various tools from stone, wood, and bones. Tools were used for creating hunting weapons and for building houses. Man could have used fire for light, to cook food, and to scare away wild animals. With the invention of the wheel, man, who was initially just a hunter and preserver, now also started cattle rearing. Man preferred to settle down in areas where he felt secure and where good quality stones were available to make tools with. Such places are called as the workshops of primitive man. They are most likely found on river banks or in caves. Primitive man drew paintings of wild animals on the walls of caves. Evidences of primitive man have been found in the Bhimbetka cave of the Narmada River Valley. Man discovered grains such as wheat, jowar, etc. in various parts of India. They started collecting and preserving these grains. People started meeting each other often and socialism increased. This led to the development of science and languages. So, thank you, my sweet children. Help your mummy and daddy at home. Stay safe and stay home. God bless you.